A farmer gets offered a check to lease his land to a solar company. Good deal. Except he loses his farm. That is the deal being offered right now, everywhere. Most farmers say no. The ones who say yes often regret it, and solar developers spend years fighting that resistance. Lawyers, negotiations, zoning battles, political opposition. There is a version of this deal where the farmer gets the check and keeps the farm. Same land, same solar panels. One simple change: raise the panels off the ground. Elevated solar panels create a canopy. Underneath that canopy, you can grow food, medicinal plants, and in degraded land, you can restore the soil itself. Energy and agriculture simultaneously. Studies consistently show crops like lettuce, berries, and root vegetables grow better under partial shade. Water demand drops by up to 50%. In dry climates, that is the difference between viable and not viable. The farmer now has two income streams on the same land. Lease income from the solar developer. Agricultural income from what grows underneath. No forced choice. No lost asset. For the solar industry, this is not just a nice idea. It dissolves the single most expensive friction in their entire business model. Land acquisition. Community resistance. Agricultural lobby opposition. Gone. The additional cost of elevated mounting is not a cost. It is the price of eliminating years of negotiation, legal battles, and failed projects. The math works in the industry's favor. Now scale that logic to the places that need it most. The Sahara, the Sahel. The African Great Green Wall project, stretching from Senegal to Djibouti, is planting trees to stop desertification. The results are mixed. Monoculture planting in degraded arid soil has significant failure rates. The trees die because the soil is too compacted, too dry, too depleted to support them. Elevated solar above pioneer tree species changes that equation entirely. The canopy reduces surface temperature. It cuts soil evaporation dramatically. It gives seedlings the shade they need to survive establishment. Hemp planted underneath breaks compacted soil with a 2-meter taproot. It returns organic matter fast. It needs almost no water once established. It prepares the ground for everything that comes after. The trees that follow do something remarkable. Deep-rooted native species pull groundwater up through a process called hydraulic lift. They strip moisture from fog. They restore the water cycle from below and above simultaneously. In Borneo, a conservationist named Willie Smits demonstrated this. He planted the right succession of species in the right sequence. Degraded land began producing surface water flows. Streams formed where there were none. This is not magic. It is sequencing. Pioneer species first. Soil restoration second. Climax native forest third. Each stage creates conditions the next stage requires. The solar canopy makes stage 1 survivable. Now, China. The Gobi Desert is expanding. Sandstorms bury Beijing. Agricultural land is being swallowed. China has been running the 3 North Shelter Forest program since 1978 to stop it. China has the largest solar manufacturing capacity on Earth, the largest installation rate, the engineering capacity to mobilize at any scale, and an existential crisis that elevated agrivoltaic restoration would directly solve. The anomaly is that these two programs, solar and reforestation, have never been formally combined in the 3 North Zone at scale. The solution to both problems is the same infrastructure, now Anatolia, modern Turkey. The landscape there was densely forested in antiquity. Roman bathhouses required industrial quantities of wood fuel continuously. Hundreds of bathhouses across centuries stripped the watershed bare. The Romans recorded their engineering achievements, the bathhouses, the aqueducts, the civic monuments. They did not record the deforestation. That record is written in the soil and the hydrology instead. Turkey has been running one of the largest tree planting programs in the world. The question is not whether they are planting. The question is what they are planting and in what sequence. Native species whose root systems already have a relationship with Anatolian soil are the foundation. Oriental beech, Caucasian alder, properly mixed native pine. Elevated solar above them during establishment changes the survival equation. Restored Anatolian watersheds produce agricultural land, stable water supply, and if elevated solar is the canopy, energy simultaneously. The Roman extraction runs in reverse. The compounding loop works in both directions. Ground-mounted solar was designed by energy engineers solving an energy problem. Nobody at the table was asking what happens to the land underneath for the next 30 years. That is not a conspiracy. It is a design oversight that got standardized before anyone measured the full cost. And standardized assumptions are the hardest things to change, not because they are right, but because they are familiar. The farmer gets 2 paychecks. The solar developer gets the land. The desert gets a fighting chance. The watershed begins to recover. All from one design decision. Raise the panels off the ground.